Let's see if I can let you guys hear it. Alright, so this carburetor, I got it because someone bought it brand new, put it on their car. As soon as I put gas to it, it was overflowing through the vents. I tried to do an easy fix, put a new needle and seat, put it back together, put it in the truck. Fuel pressure was about 5 psi. Turned the ignition on and it filled up and it started overflowing. Now I did go to the truck and pull all the spark plugs out and turned the engine a few times to get rid of all the gas, but now I'm trying to figure out why. I got the front float, it's full of gas. Let's see if I can let you guys hear it. So, I mean, I don't see a hole anywhere, I don't see it leaking out anywhere, but it is full of gas. So I ordered some Holly floats. I probably should have just stuck with these nitrofill floats, but I went ahead and got another brass one for the front bowl. Alright, so let's go ahead and take our needle and seat out. That's the first thing I did to this, was I put a brand new needle and seat in. Unfortunately, I didn't have the camera rolling. When I turned the fuel pump on for the first time, it just overflowed the vent and washed out my cylinders, for sure. So the thing that's got me questioning is it's still full of fluid, but it don't leak out. Now this thing has been sitting for about a week, maybe not quite a week, but it's been sitting for a while, and it's still full, which I don't understand. So anyways, we've got pretty much identical replacement here for the front. So we're just going to push out our tab locky thing, the locking pin. Now there's a spring here. We want our arms coming off the bottom. We're going to put this leg down here. Now it's going to sit in like this. Let's just new float, empty. Alright. Let's put this arm in. Okay. So we're going to put our spring in. It definitely took some trickery, but you want that leg of the arm right inside there. I think we're going to screw upwards. There we go. Just forget it. Got one. So here's a little trick we're going to do. I'm just going to go across it. I'm going to spin it a few times. Go across it one way. It's just temporary magnetism, but it works. Okay, front bowl is done. Let's put in our needle and seat. So I want to screw that down quite a ways. Just till it's barely showing, just like that. That way the float level is low. Here's our new one. Now you're going to notice the old one has the cutouts for the jets. So because this is a street truck and not a race car, we're going to just put those back. If we ever have a problem, then we'll find another float that we can switch it back to. I was able to get this the next day, and this was like a week away, so much hindsight, it's been about a week. I could have just got the other one. That flow may not even be bad, but I'm just replacing both of them. And we got a truck, street truck, not a race car. We will not be running full throttle long enough to empty the secondaries. But again, like I said, if we decide we need to put them back in, we will have them to put back in. So you can see how clean these carburetors are, these bowls are. I mean, obviously it only had gas in it for a short time previously to me installing them and turning gas on that one time. Alright, so I have it sitting in a drain pan and fuel lines connected. I have a 5/8 wrench and a flat blade just in case if it does work. We'll just go ahead and adjust the floats with it sitting here. So we're looking for fuel to come out the vent bowls. It shouldn't. Needle and seat should be good. The floats are new. There shouldn't be any reason for something to happen this time. Oh, it's leaking from me. Alright, there's 3 psi, and we are not flowing over this time. Alright guys, we're throwing in the towel on this carburetor. As I said earlier, it was overflowing through the vent valve, washed out the engine, and so I put new float bowls in both of them, and it worked. It wasn't overflowing. You could see the sight glass where the fuel was. Things were good. My accelerator pump was leaking, so I put a new one on, put it back together. That's all I changed was the accelerator pump, and then it started overflowing again. So we're done with this one. We're just gonna bite the bullet and get a new one, and let this one go on its way.